Hello and welcome to Accelerate. I am Matt Stone. This is the podcast where we encourage and inspire CEOs, founders, and visionaries on their big leap journeys. We talk about the stories and strategies that will help you accelerate toward your big leap destination with purpose, humility, an open mind, commitment to growth, and recognition that the way we get there is at least as important as where we end up. And I'm so delighted that you've tuned in today. Good morning or good evening or good afternoon. It is Friday, September 23rd. Thank you so much for listening to the podcast. As always, I hope you've had a good week so far and we're headed into a strong Friday and an enjoyable weekend. Strong. I don't even know what that means. I've heard that too many times. Strong. Anyway, I digress. Very strong Friday. Another way overused word that loses its meaning. So it's a good day. Looking forward to the weekend, but I've got one topic on my mind right now in terms of how to accelerate towards your great vision for yourself, or the one that you don't even have yet that's bigger than your current vision. That's another possibility. It may be your vision may not even be big enough for you, and you may be on your way there. But I have to say, one of the things that's happened for me in the last, I'd say, couple of months is I've been looking at how to position my business and its messaging around what we do. I saw a familiar struggle with myself as I see and experience with a lot of other people in consulting and coaching and any kind of practitioner who's got their own business. And it's very hard for people, including myself, to see to limit what it is that we do for a number of reasons. Number one, everyone is capable of multiple things. So when you're thinking about your consulting, your coaching, your whatever service you deliver, well, I can do this. I can bake, I can bake a pie. I can scramble eggs. I can do grocery shopping. I can find the best products online. So I've got to offer all of that to my market. The hard part is to have the clarity and confidence to find the one thing out of all of those that you do better than most, if not all, that you are uniquely good at. You, and I say you, the collective you, it could be your organization or you individually. Your system, your solution. How is it uniquely better? In what context specifically is it better? And hammer that home over and over and over again. Because it's very hard. It's easier than ever to get your message out. It's harder than ever to get anyone to see it because it's out with everybody else. So the barrier to entry in terms of putting out a message into the so-called world, yes, much lower now. But people aren't paying attention because they're inundated, they're busy. And why should they? Right? Until you give them a reason. So what is the unique, specific, contextual problem? And it's so hard and it can take a long time to commit to that for a variety of reasons. In my case, it could be just sort of trying different things out over the years. But for me, our particular zone of what really sets us apart in my company is that we turn toxic teams around. We turn around not toxic, teams that are headed sort of, I think of toxic as it's already past the Rubicon. It's done. You got to break it up. You got to fire. You got to rehire. You got to completely redo it. So a team with people who are headed in that direction, we turn around at risk leadership teams that are suffering from communication breakdown. And we've done it so many times. And I know this, and yet I still, until now, was not able to get myself into a place of really committing to that messaging and being disciplined and focused and narrow in that messaging. And I'm seeing already incredible energy around that. When I talk to people, I feel different about it because I know it's true. I have evidence. I have examples. We have the science behind it. We have all of it. We do it. And there's not a whole lot of companies that are able to do that very well. We also have a special solution behind it, a method that's unique to us that other companies do not have. So that gives us an advantage. it gives someone a reason to listen to us. And it may or may not be the right fit for their situation, but we can have real conversations. And people know how to refer, they know when to refer you. And here's the little thing, is that I'm finding, and I've learned this over the years, people can see your other areas where you might be good. They connect those dots. There's a lot of smart folks out there. And they go, well, gee, if you can do that, could you help my team learn how to exchange feedback better? Sure. Yeah, no problem. Can you do some consulting for us on this other thing, on creating a new process? Okay, we'll look at it. So trusting that narrowing and refining your messaging and getting it very, very, very tight and committing to that, it will not narrow your opportunity. It will do the opposite of narrowing your opportunity. And I've seen this in multiple industries, and in the in my current role at Behavioral OS, and when I go on to the next thing, if that ever happens, it'll be in that case as well. No matter what industry it is, it's gotta make sense. People need to be able to connect with it very, very quickly. It can't take more than 2 seconds to understand kind of where you live in the universe of solutions, and it's got to be tied to a direct pain that is not just an annoyance. It's got to be a pain that people that really want to take away right now and are willing to pay to do it. So I just think it can be counterintuitive, and it's one of those things that most of us know intellectually. But to get through that process and really trust and have faith in yourself is a different matter. And all I can say is one of the ways that we got there was listening to our clients, really listening and opening ourselves up to what are they saying, how are they thinking of us, and then there you go. I mean, they'll tell you, where you are particularly great. That's why they're with you. So if you listen to that, it doesn't become hard, but it's not easy. It may not be hard, but it's not easy, if that makes any sense. So I encourage you, if you are struggling with a business venture or something where you've got to get attention and you're not there, keep going. Keep trying. It's okay if you're throwing spaghetti against the wall. It's okay if you're trying this and that and the other thing. Just know that what you're seeking is not to be a generalist. What you're seeking is to figure out the one thing that you do better than everybody else. And then that will give you more opportunity to go wide later. All right. So that's my encouragement for today. I hope you have a great weekend. I'm so appreciative of you listening today. And always, please share the podcast with your colleagues, friends, family, anyone who would like some encouragement in their business, in their life, with a growth mindset, connecting with others, managing their relationship with self and others, and keeping good priorities and perspective along the way. All difficult things and things that are very rewarding when we do them in all areas and realms of our lives to give us the joy and satisfaction and meaning that makes it all worthwhile. So I'll leave it at there. Have a great weekend. We'll catch you on Monday. Join us on Twitter at MattStoneCO, Instagram at MattStoneCO, and online at mattstone.co. If you're going to share it with friends or family, just give them the mattstone.co address. That's definitely the easiest way, mattstone.co. And I will be revising it and adding more hub-based information there, including the social media links. All right, I'm talking really fast because I'm going to run to the gym and get a great workout in and then get to my day. We'll catch you on Monday. Until then, be well and bye-bye for now.